Good afternoon. I would like to thank Mr. BW Hotelier and HPMF for giving me this opportunity to be here with all of you. And I would like to go back a couple of years back, in my previous organization, which was in FMCG, and I used to fight with my admin HR team that there used to be two guys of my team who used to work long hours, and I used to fight that please allow them work from home. And my argument used to be when the sales guys are in the market, there is no way what they are doing, how they are doing. So why not supply chain and logistics guys? And I used to debate, and fortunately, then I could get some success, allowing couple of days in a month, right? So the whole thing starts with I think the what is important is the trust. So the moment we are able to build that trust in terms of the organization and the employees, that even if they are working from home, they are doing justice to their role and their responsibilities. I give you my example. When the we switched off on 16th of March, and I must tell you, I must admit that initial 1 week or so I was completely lost, how to start, what to do, how to schedule my day. And around 23rd, 24th, I kind of gathered myself to again, and I created a small little workstation in my office. I made a schedule. These are the people I will call, and these are the team members I will call, internal and external. So what I feel is, see, this work from home is something not new. This is there already there in other industries, not in hospitality, because hospitality is more for people to people contact and things like that. So it is already there in as a concept in FMCG, IT, and even financial sector. So what I feel is that this is going to be the new normal, and what is important is the self discipline, and what is important is the trust. As an employee, as an organization, we must trust that as long as the job gets done, as long as we trust our employees, as long as there is a connect and deliverables are met, that is the right way of going forward, because there is pressure on the cost. Companies will compress their offices, save that cost. And we have to be mindfully adapt and adopt. We have to adopt technology, we have to adapt to the new ways of working. And this is going to stay whether COVID or no COVID. I feel that this is going to be the new norm, and even organizations will start accepting, even employees will start finding solutions, how to discipline yourself, how to set a schedule, right? And this is going to stay. And I think this is, if someone can discipline oneself, it's a very very productive way. It is good for environment. You don't pollute. There is no traffic congestion, right? It is, some of my colleagues said they saved a lot in terms of traffic jam, both time and money. So I see a lot of positives in terms of working from home. Only thing is that we have to have our own ways of working and ground rules set. Okay, I will get ready the
Hmm.
way I get ready to go to the office, and I will get down to work, and the family is briefed on that, and there's a break time and things like that. So this is going to be
All right. Yeah.
staying with us even after post COVID. That's what I feel personally. We cannot be replacing service staff in the malls or in the restaurants or front office in the hotel, right? Any guest contact area, we have to have the people there, that cannot be replaced. But I feel back of the house or
Hmm.
admin kind of certain functions, finance for example, HR for example, or supply chain
Correct.
for example, can
Correct.
be, I think, substantially
Hmm.
shift to work from home. We must learn and take a lead from international QSR chains. They have already done this successfully, right? So they have a consolidator in between, and that one guy delivers everything. So I think that is going to be the norm. Even I 100% agree, is going to be the norm going forward. Even in the hospitality industry, we must take leads. That's reduces the number of transactions, that reduces the risk, because you are dealing with a very vetted and audited partner who is consolidating you on your behalf, on your terms, with your approved partners. So we have to take a leaf and learn from QSR chains, international QSR chains. We've already mastered this, and we can probably adapt and adopt in our system in the hotels and restaurant. Have studied Cisco in US market, right? So Cisco in US market provides the A to Z solution to the hotels, right? And that is there in QSR chains here in India, but hotels have it has not come yet. So they the hotel or a restaurant decides the brand standards, they decide the partners, they decide the terms of the trade, and then there is a partner for a fee in between, and they deliver accordingly. Say all KFCs or Subways and all these QSR chains follow that. It's a tough one actually. Out of all the industry, all the sectors, I personally feel restaurant industry will take a couple of years to come back to what it is, and so it's going to be very tough for industry to manage this kind of situation. And to some extent, what I also feel is that I was talking to Nitin there, that one has to prepare for war during peace time. So I realized that
Correct.
all of a sudden we find that there is no contingency plan. If you hear about Bill Gates, he had predicted about 5 6 years back for such kind of a calamity coming in and hitting us. So we don't take notice of these things, right? So this is a learning lesson for all of us, and the way I see it is we will have to work very lean. It will not be easy. The organization or the formats where there is a there is a cash is a challenge. Then it will be very difficult to survive. One has to look at every day, short term and medium term, how to I strongly feel whoever can manage to survive till December or March will stay afloat. But if they don't have the cash to survive until December and March, then it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. And same is the case on the vendor side, partner side. These guys have got a lot of money in the market, and it's a for a procurement guy in restaurant or hotel line, it's a two-way challenge. So managing the external partner side where their money is stuck, and internally the business has come to completely halt. So how do we strike a balance? It's going to be a very testing time for procurement guys in restaurants especially, and along with the hotels. But whoever can manage and has a will to fight and can remain there alive till December and till March, I think I strongly feel 21-22 will be a very positive year, and the industry will bounce back. We were discussing, one is that uh, especially I was reading the article from Mr. Veer Sangvi, right? And it says that why we are taken by a surprise as an industry, because we were not prepared, right? So we were enjoying every bit of day, the way life is going on, the businesses are going on. uh, there was no contingency plan, and I think this biggest learning is that we should not take the business or life for granted. We should be, as I say, that we our armed forces, they don't prepare for war during when you go on the war. They prepare for war during peace time. And all these good years we should have some contingency plan. I surprised to hear that big companies, big businesses, they don't have the cash to survive only for a couple of months, right? I can understand for a trader or a small businesses, right? Even biggest of the businesses, they find That means we didn't conserve cash. That means most of the businesses didn't have any contingency plan whatsoever, right? And surprisingly, is that there was a alert sounded by some of the very learned people. So biggest learning is that we should have a very strong contingency plan. We should always conserve cash, because so that when it is needed, you can work lean. You can still survive and find a solution. So learning to my mind is to have a strong contingency plan for all businesses, not about restaurant or hospitality industry. Everybody,
Yeah,
every industry should have a contingency plan. Every industry should have a other we should have other avenues of revenue. How do we create revenue if this scheme is
correct.
gone? Like restaurant industries today looking for delivery models. They are today discovering packaging for delivery. So we could have done that during the time when dining was good, right? So we would have been ready to face the whole thing and should have hit the ground running. My That is
Hmm.
what my submission is.